So dear student, last time we have seen the direct variation. Today we are going to see inverse variation. For that we take an example here. This table shows that number of students in a row and number of rows. So 40 students in a row and number of rows is 6. Here also 10 students and 24 rows. 24 students get 10 rows, 12 students in 20 rows and so on. So here observe this table. Here x and y having some relation. What is that? The relation is the product of x and y in each row is same. Let us see here 40 into 6, that is 240. 10 next 10 into 24, that is 240. Here each and everywhere the product of number of students in a row and number of rows are same, that is 240. See here 12 into 20 also 240, 8 into 30 that is also 240. Here when the product of the term x and y is equal or is same or is constant, then these two elements x and y are in inverse proportion. So how do you write this? They are inverse proportion. This is a way to write. X is inversely proportional to y. Why they are inversely proportional? Because their products are constant. So k into 1 upon y. Therefore xy is equal to k, where k is a constant. Let us take example from 7.2. In the information about number of workers and number of days to complete a work, from this information we have to complete the table. So here number of workers is 30 and days required to complete the work, that is 6. Here number of workers are 20 and days required 9. So here let us number of workers be x and days y. As this example is of inverse variation, so here x is inversely proportional to y. X is inversely proportional to y. Therefore x is equal to k into 1 upon y. It means xy is equal to k. So when x is 30 and y is 6, x is equal to 30 and y is equal to 6, at that time what is a k? You know the formula, xy is equal to k. Xy is equal to k. Therefore 30 into 6 is equal to k. 180 is equal to k. Let us observe this carefully. We have to firstly find the value of k. When we get a value of k, right here x into y, 30 into 6, that is 180, 20 into 9, that is also 180, and here we have to find number of workers when days are 12. So look at here, I am going to write here, when days is y is equal to 12, at that time we have to find value of x. So here xy is equal to k. What is k? That is 180. K is 180 and we know the value of y. Therefore, x into value of y, that is 12, is equal to 180. Therefore, x is equal to 180 upon 12. Let us divide 180 by 12. 12 ones are 12 and 12 fives are 15. Sorry, 12 fives are 16. X is equal to 15. So what is our answer? X is equal to 15. Into 12, that is also 180. Here, next one. When x is equal to 10, what is the value of y? So look at here again. X is equal to x is equal to 10. We have to find the value of y. Xy is equal to k. Therefore, what is the value of x? That is 10 into y is equal to what is the value of k? That is 180. Therefore, y is equal to 180 upon 10. Y is equal to 80. Y is equal to 80. Like this, we will complete the table. Again, we do not understand again. Let us see here. Here, value of days, that is 36, means value of y is given here, and we have to find value of x. So here, same way, see here, value of y, that is 36, and value of x, we have to find. Xy is equal to k. What is the value of x? That we have to find. X into value of y, that is 36. Value of k, 180. Therefore, x is equal to 180 upon 36. So here, divide this 36, divide 180 by 36. X is equal to, I am going to write here, x is equal to 180 upon 36. 6 6 are 36. 6 3s are 18 and 0. 6 5s are 30. X is equal to 5. Therefore, value is 5. Just see here and observe carefully. Again, the product of these are 180. Let us see second example. Find the constant variation and write equation of variation. So first here, P is inversely proportional to Q when P is equal to 15, Q is equal to 4. We know the relation between this PQ is equal to K. We have to find the value of K. We know P and Q, so 15 into 4 is equal to K. Therefore, 60 is equal to K. So we have to write the equation, that is PQ is equal to 60. Next one, let us see here. Next example, Z is inversely proportional to W when Z is equal to 2.5, W is equal to 24. Therefore, ZW is equal to K. ZW is equal to K. So what is the value of Z 2.5 into W, that is 24, is equal to K. And easily you can write 24 into 2.5, that is 60, is equal to K. The relation of ZW is equal to ZW is equal to 60. ZW is equal to K means ZW is equal to 60. Next one. Here S is inversely proportional to R square. Therefore, S into R square is equal to K. What is S? That is 4. S is given here 4. 4 into R square, we have to square of R. What is square of R? That is 25. Is equal to K. 100 is equal to K. Therefore, SR square is equal to 100. This is the relation. Here also, X into square root of Y is equal to K. What is X? That is 50 into square root of 3 is equal to K. 50 square root of 9, 15 into square root of 9, that is 3, is equal to K. 45 is equal to K. So we know how to find a value of K and how to write the relation between two terms. पुढचं उदाहरण बघा. Let us see next example. The boxes are to be filled with apple in a heap. If 24 apples are put in a box, then 27 boxes are needed. If 36 apples are filled in the box, how many boxes will be needed? So here मराठी मध्ये याचा अर्थ लक्षात घ्या की पेट्यांमध्ये सफरचंद भरायचे. जर 24 सफरचंद जर भरले तर 27 बॉक्स लागतात. एका पेटीमध्ये 24 सफरचंद जर भरले तर 27 बॉक्स लागतात. आता मी असं केलं की 36 एका पेटीत 36 भरूया. मग किती बॉक्स लागतील? आता समजा एका पेटीमध्ये 24 भरले तर 27 लागतात. मग 36 भरले एखाद्या पेटीत तर आपल्याला लागणाऱ्या पेट्या याच्यापेक्षा कमीच लागणार आहे. म्हणून एक राशी जर वाढली तर दुसरी कमी होते. मग आता आपण ॲपलसाठी ए हे अक्षर घेऊया आणि बॉक्ससाठी बी हे अक्षर घेऊया. सो हियर फॉर ॲपल is equal to A is equal to how many apples we are going to feed in one box, that is 24. And how many boxes are required? That is B is equal to boxes are required 26. When apples are 36, then how many boxes are required? So let us see. Here A is equal to 24, B is equal to 27. This example is inverse example. Therefore A is inversely proportional to B. AB is equal to K. We know the relation AB is equal to K. Therefore 24 into 27 is equal to K. Multiply 24 by 27. So 24 by 27, that 24s are 108 and 648 is equal to K. We get a value of K. So when B is equal to, sorry, A is equal to 36, how many boxes will be needed? Means we have to find B. A into B is equal to K. What is value of A? That is 36 into B is equal to 648. B is equal to 648 upon 36. Divide, you will get B is equal to 36, 1 is 36, 36 1 here 18. B is equal to 18. How many boxes are required? 18 boxes are required to fill 36 apple in each box. So this one was. Let us see fifth example. X is inversely proportional to the square root of y. X is inversely proportional to the square root of y. When x is equal to 40, then y is equal to 16. If x is equal to 10, find y. Let us see here. X is inversely proportional to the square root of y. X is inversely proportional to the square root of y. Therefore, x into square root of y is equal to k. What is x? X is given, that is 40, into square root of 16 is equal to k. Therefore, 40 into square root of 16, that is 4, is equal to k. That is 160 is equal to k. So we have find the value of k, that is 160. Therefore k is equal to 160. If x is equal to 0, find y. Therefore x is equal to 10, find y. Therefore x into square root of y is equal to k. From this, x, that is 10, into square root of y is equal to 160. Square root of y is equal to 160 upon 10. Square root of y is equal to 16. Therefore, square root of y is equal to 16, and we have to find value of y. Value of y here. Therefore, squaring on both sides, y square root of y square, that is y, and square of 16, that is 256. Look at here, time, work and speed. हा टॉपिक समजण्यासाठी तुम्हाला इथे काही उदाहरण दिलेलं आहे. मला मुंबईला पोहोचायचं आहे आणि मुंबईला पोहोचण्यासाठी मी पायी चाललो आहे, तर मला लागणारा वेळ हा जास्त असणार. आता मी माझा स्पीड वाढवला, वेग वाढवला, मी मोटरमध्ये गेलो, कारमध्ये गेलो, तर मला वेळ हा कमी लागणार आहे. ह्याच्यापेक्षा वेळ कसा लागणार आहे? कमी. मी अजून माझा स्पीड वाढवला, मी ट्रेनने गेलो, तर मला वेळ हा ह्याच्यापेक्षा सुद्धा कमी लागणार आहे. आणि ट्रेनऐवजी मी प्लेनने जर गेलो तर मला अधिक वेळ कमी लागणार. म्हणजे जसजसा मी माझा वेग वाढवत गेलो तसा मला त्या ठिकाणी मुंबईला पोहोचण्यासाठी लागणारा वेळ जो आहे तो कमी लागतोय. वेग वाढवला, वेळ कमी झाला, लागणारा कालावधी कमी झाला. पायी मला 4 दिवस लागत असेल, कारने मला 4 तास लागतात, ट्रेननी मला 2 तासात जाऊ शकतो आणि प्लेननी अर्ध्या तासातच त्या ठिकाणी जाऊ शकतो. अशा रीतीने जेव्हा एक राशी वाढते आणि दुसरी काय होते? कमी होते. इथे वेग वाढतो आणि लागणारा कालावधी कमी होतो. हेच टाइम, वर्क अँड स्पीडमध्ये आहे. तर आपण त्याची एक उदाहरणं घेऊया, म्हणजे ते तुमच्या लक्षात येईल. Let us take example from problem set 7.3. You can easily understand time, work and speed. If 15 workers can build a wall in 48 hours, how many workers will be required to do the same work in 30 hours? So in this example, when we increase the number of workers, the time to be required is less. So here, increasing number of workers times required time is less. So here, for the workers, we take W. How many workers are there? 15 workers. Can build a wall in 48 hours. So time, we take T is equal to 48. How many workers will be required to do same work in 30 hours? So this example is inverse example. Therefore, W is inversely proportional to 1 upon T, that is WT is equal to K. Again, here workers are 15, WT is equal to K. 15 into 48 is equal to K. What is the constant? That is 750. 720 is equal to K. So here 15 into 48 is equal to 720 is equal to K. How many workers will be required to say work in 30 hours? Here WT is equal to 720. Workers, we have to find workers. They are given us 30 hours is equal to 720. So here 30 W is equal to 720. W is equal to 720 divided by 30. W is equal to 24. How many workers required there? 24. Therefore, workers to be required 24. So let us see first example. Which of the following statement are of inverse? म्हणजे याच्यामध्ये हे जे तीन स्टेटमेंट दिलेले आहेत, 3-4 स्टेटमेंट, याच्यामध्ये समप्रमाणाची उदाहरणं कोणती आणि व्यस्त प्रमाणाची उदाहरणं कोणती ही आपल्याला शोधायची. म्हणजे इनव्हर्स कोणतं आहे आणि डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल कोणतं हे आपल्याला शोधायचं. फर्स्ट, नंबर ऑफ वर्कर्स ऑन ए जॉब and time taken by them to complete the job. Number of workers on a job and time taken by them. Here, if we increase the number of workers, time taken to complete the job is getting less. म्हणजे जर आपण कामगारांची संख्या वाढवली तर काम करण्यास कालावधी कमी लागणार. एखादं काम दिलंय, समजा त्यांना एखादी भिंत रंगवायचं काम दिलेलं आहे, त्या ठिकाणी एकच मजूर काम करत असेल, आपण त्या ठिकाणी 4 मजूर लावले तर एका मजुरापेक्षा 4 मजुरांना वेळ हा कमी लागेल. म्हणजे हे जे उदाहरण आहे हे इनव्हर्सचं उदाहरण आहे. दिस इज इनव्हर्स व्हेरिएशन. Next one, number of pipes of the same size to fill a tank and the time taken by them to fill a tank. Here also, when we increase the number of pipe to fill a tank, at that time the time required will be less. So it is also an example of inverse variation. बघा, एखाद्या टाकी भरण्यासाठी मी 2 पाईप लावले, जास्त वेळ लागेल. 4 पाईप लावले टाकी भरण्यासाठी तर कमी वेळ लागेल. अजून पाईपची संख्या वाढवली तर अजून कमी वेळ लागेल. म्हणजे हे कसलं आहे? इनव्हर्स प्रोपोर्शनचं, इनव्हर्स व्हेरिएशनचं उदाहरण आहे. पेट्रोल फिल इन द टँक ऑफ व्हेकल अँड इट्स कॉस्ट. तुम्ही जेवढं पेट्रोल भराल तेवढी त्याची किंमत वाढणार आहे. तुम्ही 4 लिटर भरलं, किंमत सुद्धा 4 लिटरची वाढणार. 5 लिटर भरलं, 5 लिटरची किंमत तुमच्याकडनं घेतली जाईल. 10 लिटर भरलं, 10 लिटरची किंमत तुमच्याकडनं घेतली जाईल. म्हणजे जेवढं तुम्ही पेट्रोल वाढवताय तेवढी कॉस्ट सुद्धा त्याची वाढते. पेट्रोल फिल इन द टँक ऑफ व्हेकल अँड कॉस्ट. पेट्रोलची कॉस्ट वाढते कधी? जेवढं तुम्ही पेट्रोल भराल त्यावेळेस. म्हणजे हे जे आहे ते डायरेक्ट व्हेरिएशनचं उदाहरण आहे. एरिया ऑफ सर्कल अँड रेडियस. आता एरिया ऑफ सर्कल अँड रेडियस. जेवढा तुम्ही एरिया वाढवाल सर्कलचा तेवढी रेडियस काय होईल, वाढत जाईल. छोटा सर्कल छोटी रेडियस, मोठा सर्कल मोठी रेडियस. जसं सर्कलचा एरिया वाढवत जाल तसं रेडियस सुद्धा वाढत जाते. म्हणजे हे सुद्धा डायरेक्ट व्हेरिएशनचं एक्झाम्पल आहे. मग इनव्हर्स व्हेरिएशनचे हे दोन आहेत आणि हे दोन डायरेक्ट व्हेरिएशनचे. समजलं इथपर्यंत? आता पुढचं बघूया. सो सी वन मोर एक्झाम्पल फ्रॉम युअर स्टेट 7.3 here. 120 bags of milk, 120 bag of half liter milk can be filled by a machine within 3 minutes. Find the time to fill such 1800 bags. Here, if we increase the number of bags, naturally time required to fill the milk is get increased. So here, this example is done in for bag. We take B is equal to 120 and time T is equal to 3 minutes. Here relation between B and T, as this is direct proportion, therefore B is directly proportional to T. B is equal to KT and B upon T is equal to K. Therefore, what is the B here? 120. What is T? 3 is equal to K. 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are 12, 0, 40 is equal to K. Find the time to fill such 1800 bags. So here, when B is equal to 1800, we have to find T. What is the T? Here, when B is equal to 1800, T is equal to that we have to find. So, we know the relation B upon T is equal to K. B, that is 1800 upon T, we have to find is equal to, what is the value of K? 40. So here T is equal to 1800 upon 40. 4 ones are 4, 4s are 16, 4 5s are 20. T is equal to 45 minutes. T is equal to 45 minutes. See the example carefully and solve 7.3 in your notebook.